Thank you, sir, for the introduction. A very good morning to one and all present here. I am here as a faculty advisor of Google Developer Student Club. Google Developer Student Club is the initiative of the Google. This club is run by the Google. I am here as a faculty advisor appointed by institute, but we have GDSC lead appointed by the GDSC India. But before proceeding for we will know what is GDSC. Google Developer Student Club is the initiative of the Google with the objective of to connect. It connects students in the developer technologies of Google. Learn. It provides platform to learn various technological topics through workshops, seminars, and various events. Grow. It provides opportunity to build solution to the society, to the community, and also to the local business. This year, Aman Singh Bogal is appointed as a GDSC lead by GDSC India. So let me invite Aman to join me on a stage. Aman is appointed as a GDSC lead by GDSC India, not by the institute. So he will run this club for academic year 22-23. Along with him, we have our core team. So let me invite core team on stage. We have Jancy, she is marketing lead. We have Shruti, she is public relation lead. Vasu, he is technical lead. Krishna, he is creative lead. And Samarth, he is event management lead. So as it's a student club, I invite Aman and core team to take the charge and present what is GDSC and what are the various activities we are going to conduct under GDSC. Aman and team, please.
Thank you, sir. And a very good morning to each one of you present over here today. Firstly, a very warm welcome to each one of you present over here today from Google Developer Students Club at NMIMS MPSTME Shirpur. We heartily congratulate each one of you for becoming a part of this delightful journey with us. And we hope you enjoy your time with us over here to the fullest. As this is your first week, we can relate and feel the energy and enthusiasm that you might be having right now. So allow us to channelize this energy with the help of GDSC. So for today's presentation, what we are going to cover is Introduction to GDSC. We'll explain you what GDSC is and why do we have this club in our community, in our college. Then we'll introduce you to the Avengers, which is the core team or the soul of this community. After that, we'll go over the events and timeline that we have for this year's tenure. Once that's done, we'll talk about Solution Challenge, which is one of the major events that GDSC hosts every year. After that, we'll talk about how you can join us, how you can be a chapter member with us. Once that's done, we'll talk about what's in it for you, why you should become a member of our club, and why you should join our organization community. Once that's done, at the last, we'll talk about Developer Plus Plus, which is our very upcoming event that we are going to host soon. Once that's done, we'll have a question and answer session where we'll be open to any queries and questions that you might have for us. Moving ahead, what is GDSC? So basically, GDSC stands for Google Developer Students Club. It is an initiative started by Google developers back in 2017 to bridge the gap between theory and practical knowledge. As we know, practical knowledge can lead to a deeper understanding of concepts through the touch of personal experience. Practical learning, theoretical learning is what knowledge is about, and practical application is how we can use this knowledge to solve some real life situations. As for instance, let us take for instance, we all love the food that our mom cooks, right? But many of us over here might be thinking that it's a really easy task to cook food, right? But the truth is, we might not be able to boil even a single cup of water if asked, right? That's the scenario. We think that it's very easy, but the truth is we all can try to cook. But cooking great food, it's a totally complete task, different task. We need some amount of practice and hands-on experience. So in short, learning is not enough. We must apply it. That's the main motto that we have in our vision. That's the main vision that we have, and we move forward with it. For a better understanding, I'd like to show you all a video.
Clubs train hundreds of thousands of university student developers globally while having fun getting to know other students at their school. Google selects students with strong leadership skills from across the globe once a year to start a club on their campus. These leads believe knowledge is power and that technology can do extraordinary things for the world. They take on the responsibility to help students learn and empower each other to solve real problems around them. Students can participate in the annual Solution Challenge by Google developers to solve for one of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Join us in building a global community for students in technology.
Hello? Hello? So our motto for today for Google joining GDSC is connect, learn and grow. So we connect with different Google clubs all around the world and we host events and we also spread the knowledge of the Google technologies which would definitely help you in the impactful and the sustainable solution for your local businesses and communities. For this, you can also, using this, you can boost all your skills. You can also boost your career and you can also boost your skills, career and your network. And from this, you can help your community to grow.
So, my name is Aman Singh Bhogal and I'm currently in Bachelor's of Technology in Information Technologies, third year. So, I'm the Google DSC lead for the tenure 2022 and 23. Previously, I have been the part of this club since last year. Previously, I was the technical lead in the core team. This year, I have been promoted to the Google DSC lead. So, my role majorly includes forming the core team first, which then recruits the sub-core team. And once the organization community is formed, then we start hosting events and campaigns throughout the tenure. So, that's my major role, to oversee the working of all the teams in the community. You can call me the Captain America of the team.
You can call me the Thor of this team. And I am Samat Verma. I am from BTech IT third year. Last year I was the public relations lead, and this year I am the event management lead of this beautiful community. In order to achieve our motto, that is connect, learn and grow, it is important for us to manage and have events in a regular manner. So some of the tasks of event management team includes the formation of itinerary of all the events that we organize. Second thing is to organize and plan all the events beforehand and on the event day. Thirdly, we help the public relations team to bring in sponsors for our event, and we are kind of orchestrators. You may have seen some that orchestrator making a symphony by holding a stick. So event management team is that orchestrator. We communicate with all the committees that we have in our community and ensure the smooth functioning of every event that we organize.
Thank you, sir. Okay, so hello everyone, I'm Jansi Aya from Amreli, Gujarat, currently in second year of my college pursuing MBA Tech in Computer Engineering. You can call me Captain Marvel of this Google DSC team. As you can see, I am the current marketing lead of the Gdsc MPSTME Shirpur for this year. So now you guys must be wondering, what does a marketing team do for a technical club like Google DSC? So to address this, I would like to say that a product can be the best product in the world and it will provide the best services in the world. But the thing is, everything goes in vain if it is not marketed properly to the right target audience. So that's where marketing team takes up their role. Here in Google DSC, the role of marketing team is to formulate marketing strategies so that we can reach out to larger audience in smaller amount of time. Secondly, we ideate and implement the ways through which we can reach out to communities through our Instagram and LinkedIn and other social media platforms. And last but not the least, we communicate with the event management and the creatives team to fill in the gap for the sessions. So that's what marketing team does for the Google DSC.
Hey everyone, I am the Iron Man of this team, Vasu Chaudhary from BTech IT third year, and currently I am the technical lead as a core member. So previously I was the part of a subcore team, so you can see I have been promoted this year. And technical team is the backbone of this community, and the Google DSC main objective is to learn together and create solutions. So the learning process is induced by various events like study jams, hackathons, workshops, etc. And the content of these events are partly provided us by GDSC community and partly provided by GDSC community in this campus. So our goal is to, technical team has to conduct these events smoothly, and my team comprises of people who are able to conduct these sessions and people who are enthusiasts about technologies.
Thank you, Vasu. So, a picture is worth 1,000 words. I'm sure you have listened this quote. So, a picture is worth 1,000 words. What about a moving frame? Sounds cool, right? So, this is what the creative team of GDSC does. GDSC is Google Developer Student Club. So, let me introduce myself. I'm Krishna Pandey. I'm from MBA IT third year. I'm the creative lead of the Google Developer Student Club of MPSTME Shirpur for the tenure 20 to 23. So let me introduce more about myself. I'm from Thane, Maharashtra, which is basically not a part of Mumbai, and I know that. I'm also a fan of Manchester United, but I don't need any hugs. So this is all about myself. Now, now with the moving pace of this world, you cannot stick to a particular space. You cannot stick to a particular activity, or you cannot learn a particular skill set or function. You have to, because this will not get us anywhere, or this will not get us very far. So, what else about the student's life need? It is the creativity. So now the different schools and colleges have also initiated about making interest in creativity. Now the creativity is also assigned as the particular subject, because everyone knows that it is very common knowledge that in 21st century, if you want to succeed, you should know about the creative. Now I would say that what creative lead team does, what creative team does, creative subcore team does. So basically we make the magic, we do whole magic. Like we create the post, we make the digital arts, like we create posts, we create reels, we make them more creative. We engage, we target our audience and bring us to them. So, as I mentioned earlier, I'm the creative lead of this team. I do all the magic. You can call me the Dr. Strange of this team. So,
thank you, Krishna. Hello everyone. I am Shruti Rai, the Black Widow of this team from MBA Tech CE second year. Previously, I was a member of the public relations team, and this year I have become the public relations lead. So I have been promoted as well. The role of public relations in the Google DSC community is to bring in relevant sponsors and speakers for our events. Since we organize many events and workshops in the technical domain, we tend to bring in speakers and mentors from all around the world who are experts in their fields so that the students enjoy learning the topics. As for our sponsors, we try to bring in companies or startups that share a similar vision with us. We also provide our students with internships or goodies at the end of the events as prizes. And lastly, I would like to introduce you to the Nick Fury of our Avengers team, Professor Dhananjay Joshi.
So these are the various activities we conduct in this club. Like first is study jam and workshop, which goes hand in hand. So the study jam is basically a community organized event in which people get to learn and practice about various technologies. And the next one is hackathons. In hackathons, various problem statements are given, and student has to come up with an innovative solution to them And now you must be wondering why demo day is highlighted with different color. So the reason is because it is the one of the most important event in GDSC, in which the top 10 finalists of Google DSC teams has to show their projects to the judges, and the judges will ask questions to them on the basis of it. And next one is info session. In info session, we brief the students about various activities of the club and what does club do. And the last one is speaker session. In speaker session, we call upon various speakers from different domains to explain their experience in their field. Now the next slide. Now these are the events we conducted in our past tenure. First is decentralized computing. In this session, we called the speaker Mr. Shankar Ganesh, which was experienced in cloud computing, and he told us about blockchain architecture and explained us about why we should use cloud computing and why it is important for us. Now next session was Introduction to Python Programming. In this session, it was conducted by our two GDSC members, Priyanshu Mahajan and Daksh Gehlot, and this event was coordinated by Aman Singh Boval and Yashkar. In this event, we taught them about introduction of Python and why they should learn Python and what is the use of it and various data structures in Python. We also conducted various sessions like Flutter workshops, Android citizens, and etc. Now I will call Samarth for the.
Thank you, Vasu. So this was another amazing session that we had. It was an info session on Hyperlambda. So we had one sponsor for GDSC, which was Aista. It is a Norway-based company. So the CEO of Aista, that is Thomas Hansen, he explained our students about the programming language that is Hyperlambda. So he explained about the structure and the properties of that particular language. And the people who performed well in those workshops got internships through our community. So these were the 6 people that got internships to us. So even if you are in first year and you perform well in our workshop, so the CEO will take you as interns in the first year itself. Next slide, please. Okay, so I will also give you the overview of the upcoming events that we are having. So in September, we will have Android campaign. So how many of you are interested in building applications, mobile applications and websites? Okay, almost all of you. Okay, so we will have Android campaign in September. So in Android campaign, we will teach you how to build applications as per your need. And in October, we will have Cloud Campaign. Cloud Campaign is one of the most interesting campaign that we had last year. You can look for the dates of this campaign too. In December, we will have Flutter Campaign. So Flutter Campaign, it is similar to Android campaign, but the application that you will develop in this particular campaign will run on both iOS and Android. And in January, we'll have TensorFlow campaign and this solution challenge. Solution challenge is one of the biggest competition that Google DSC have. I will brief you about this competition in the next slide too. In April, we will have web campaign. As I mentioned, we will also teach you how to build websites as per your need. So in web campaign, we will teach you how to build websites using HTML, CSS, and React too. Next slide, please. Solution challenge. So solution challenge is an annual contest presented by Google. It is one of the biggest competitions that is there for our community. So last year, each year they have a theme. So last year, its motto was to find problems of 17 sustainable development goals that United Nations have provided to all the countries in the world. For example, world hunger. So imagine that you are working on building a solution to world hunger. So for example, you can build a website for an NGO to take funds from people that are willing to fund them and provide that funds to schools and countries that are impoverished and other things. So you can work on all the 70 sustainable development goals through us from Solution Challenge. Next slide. So this was a prequel to the Solution Challenge that we organized. It is known as the Community Sync. So in this event, we had various activities, fun activities to make people aware about what Solution Challenge is. We gave them an idea about how to ideate and find solution to a particular problem. So what we did was, we had a seminar like this. So we made random 5 people groups and gave them cheats about those things. So everyone had a cheat and there was one sustainable development goal written on those cheat. For example, poverty and world hunger. So the people who had poverty ideated on that particular sustainable development goals and found the solutions to those things, made an application or made a website for that particular thing, and the world hunger people to found a solution to those things. And at the end, we provided them with t-shirts that these people are wearing, GDSC t-shirts, as the idea was most innovative one. So you can too take part in all the club activities and be with us through the journey. Now I'll invite Shruti.
Now I will be guiding you through the process of how to join this community and become a chapter member. So the first step to do so would be to scan the QR code to go to the official GDSC MPSTME Shirpur website. If you aren't able to scan it through the screen, our technical team is on rounds. You can ask them and scan the QR code through that. Should I move on to the next slide? And now you are officially a part of this beautiful Google DSC community.
3 reasons for that. First reason is professional growth. There are 3 reasons: professional growth, network growth, and community learning. First reason is professional growth. So you will get access to the community management tutorials and also the knowledge training, for which you can build your and for which you can use and you can become the one of the best or the strong future leaders. And also you will get the invitations from the Google events all around the world. Second reason, network growth. So you will get the access to all the things. You can get access to communicate with the student leaders from all around the world, different student club leaders. You will also get access to communicate with the industrial experts and also different Googlers and the professional community organizers. And the last, community learning. So Google will help you to learn and also understand these things, and you can also give back whatever you have learned to your community.
Okay, so this is the team structure. We have GDSC lead and the 5 core teams below that, and the functions of all the team, what all of us does. Yeah, now all of you already know the benefits of being a part of Google DSC team, and you all are already chapter member by scanning the previous QR code. But you know about the organizing committee members. So the skills, if you guys think you have got the required skill sets to be a member just like us, then please take out your phones and scan this QR code to fill up the subcore team form. Many of you already know C or C++ language. That's cool. Some of you already know the language. But I'd like to say that you all are enrolled for engineering program, right? So you'll be learning C++ right from the first semester of your college. So why not to take benefit of Developer++? Because for those who don't know the language, this event will be the guardian angel for you. And if you already know the language, then still you can brush up your skills, and it will be beneficial for your academics as well as for your career. So you know, ek tir se do nishan. So Developer++ is a programming workshop that will be conducted by Professor Dhananjay Joshi, our Nick Fury, from 28th of August. Yeah, first of all, Developer++ is divided into 3 volumes. So we'll be starting with first volume on 28th, and the first volume will cover Introduction to C++ Programming. What are operators, control statements, loops, functions, and what are pointers, and how do we implement them? So in a nutshell, you can say that at the end of this workshop, on the one hand, you will be having your basics clear for your C++, which will be beneficial in your MTTs and term end exams. And on the other hand, you will be getting the participation certificate too. So that's about the volume 1 of Developer++, and here we complete the introduction of Google DSC and the Developer++, the first event. So now we are open for queries. So if any one of you feel any queries, please feel free to ask.
So guys, if you have any questions, you can ask us. You can raise your hand in case you have any queries or questions. Or you can ask anything if you have any question, like even if general question you have, you can ask about the club. Also, for more details, you can visit our website. The barcode is given over here. You just need to scan it. It will redirect you to our website. That's a campus website that we have built with the help of technical team.
The workshops which will be conducted, is it for everyone or only for the members?
Okay. So we are open to everyone. Like anyone can attend our events. We welcome each and everyone. Like not necessarily need to be from engineering background or some technical background. You can attend still as a member. It's not compulsory, but we encourage you to be a member. That would be an encouragement from us.
So if I do want to join but I don't have any skill in languages, how can I get that languages?
In the workshop, we only teach the basics of the languages in which you can learn the basics and get a hands-on experience on it.
Okay, thank you.
We'll start with the basic and we'll move forward to the advanced. Once we will see the engagement. Right? If we have good engagement, then we'll move forward with the advanced topics also in future. Anyone?
So hi everyone. Actually, I like coding, but I'm honest. To be very honest, I'm quite scared of it. Like, so how can I improve on this? Like, I'm quite scared of coding and all.
Yeah, so for that reason only we are organizing workshop. The teachers will be teaching you C++ in your classes, but here the basics will be covered again. So you don't need any prior experience, and we'll remove that fear from you. That's why we are organizing the workshop. Dhananjay Joshi sir is very flexible. He'll be teaching, and the technical team will be there, core team will be there. So he'll be guiding you throughout, and you don't need to worry about anything. And we are sure that you will remove that fear.
Thank you. And I have one more question.
Yeah.
Why is Manchester still losing, bro? Why we're still losing?
I'm not a toxic fan, bro.
Yeah. Good.
Any more questions?
Does Google recruit us? Like, what are the advantages to join your community?
Okay, so there are multiple advantages depend on what committee you join. For example, if you are a part of public relations team, you get to interact with people in tech world. So last year I was the PR lead, so I got like hundreds of connection in that particular domain. And this year I'm the event management lead. So if you are in event management, you get to know how to manage the events. So it depends on which committee you are working in. In marketing, you get exposure to marketing. In creative, you get how to make video transitions or edit photos and etc. And in technical team, you get all the technical know-how, how technical things works about encoding.
But do they recruit you from Google?
No, Google have recruited Aman as the GDSC lead. Aman have recruited us as the core team. Now we will recruit you as a sub-core team.
It doesn't guarantees you that you will get selected or you will be getting any package or anything, but this is just a community work. Like, you'll be a part of community. You'll learn teamwork and how to work in a team. That's it. We will provide you with internship opportunities if possible. That would be done from us. Any more?
If I join this club, so can I able to join in other organization like Google Summer of Code, GSOC or MLH Fellow?
If you look at GSOC, it is a competition or challenge. So if you are in our community, you can be part of other activities that Google organizes. And one more thing, if you join our club, you will get all the updates of what Google is up to, what competition Google is organizing, and what Google is planning ahead. So it is a win-win situation for you if you are a part of our community.
Okay, thank you.
Any more questions? Yeah, well, we have someone here. On the third row.
Hello. I wanted to ask that what are the consistency of the hackathons? And what are the core domains? Like, it is only related to data structures and algorithms, or web development is also included in it?
It changes every year. It depends on the we are getting much response in which domain.
So but web development is also included as a
Yes.
core part of this.
Yes.
Okay, and the only languages it is going to be C++ or as JavaScript and all?
Yes, it can be any language. Last year, like we hosted in Python.
Okay, thank you.
We'll be having many more languages in future, right? Also, web development will also have a web development campaign, as Samat mentioned in the timeline section. We'll be having web development campaign going on from January 2023. In between also, we'll try to keep some events from our side also in the domain of web development and Android development.
Yeah, hi. I just wanted to ask, what's the difference between the two QR codes that we scanned before this?
The first QR was to become a chapter member. Like all of you can become a chapter member, so therein you'll be getting notifications about the events which GDSC is organizing and what's in it for you. So that is the chapter member QR code, the first one which she scanned. And the second one was for the subcore team. Like we are the core team, I'm the marketing lead, so I'll have a subcore team with me. He'll have the creative subcore team that will be working for the events. So if you think you have got that skills and if you want to be a part of the organizing committee, then second QR was for that.
Okay, thank you.
Hello everyone. Is there any basic skill we need to join this group?
Basically, Google DSC is a community where we learn, connect, and grow. So, in a way, you don't need any basic skills either. You only need that willingness to learn and connect and grow.
Any more questions?
How is the selection done for the subcore team? Is there an interview or something?
Okay. So firstly, once we were formed with the core team, we rolled out a form like one you have got right now. You might be redirected to a Google form, right, for the organization community. There you need to fill out all the details, and once you fill out that form, after the deadline is closed, we shortlist some people for an interview call. We call upon them for interview, and based on the domain they have selected, like if you are selecting event management or if you are selecting technical domain, then we'll ask you questions related to that particular domain. How much knowledge you have about that particular domain, right? So on the basis of the interview, then we recruit you finally.
How is the shortlisting done?
So you'll find 2 to 3 questions in the form about asking what prior knowledge do you have or why you want to join the club as in that particular domain. So based on your answer to that question, we shortlist based on that particular questions only. We try to find how much willing the person is to join and what knowledge he has, right? That's the main goal behind it.
How many people are there in a particular sub-team?
So this year we have expanded our team to almost double. Like last year we had only 5 people limited to each team. But this year, since due to high number of applications and people willing to join our team, we have expanded it to even 10 to 11 people. So right now there are 8 to 9 people in each team, but we are further looking to recruit 1 or 2 people from the first year also, right?
Thank you.
What is the role of the technical team in your community?
Role of the technical team is to conduct like training sessions we conduct in like developer plus etc. and to organize hackathons and
basically it oversees all the events that are going to take place. Like as he said, partially content is provided by Google and the other partial content we are providing. So we need to prepare all the presentations and we need to see which topics we need to cover in which event, right? That's what the technical team does. Also we manage the website that we have for our campus. That's also taken care by the technical team itself, right?
Okay, thanks.
I hope this is the last question because there would be battery of questions in your mind, and of course each answer for each question will be provided by the team. And this is the last question we are going to have because we have to follow the time schedule also in order to conduct all the activities lined up for today. So this people will always be as a hand of help for each of you. and they'll give you every contact details. So of course, remaining questions may come. You can directly have face-to-face answers. And sticking to the schedule, this is the last question. Please go ahead.
Good morning. I have mostly applied for the creative group, and in the Google form is asked that you should have an experience about a small experience. So I mostly design YouTube thumbnails. So can you please tell me about creative group?
So basically in creative team, as I mentioned in my that presentation, that basically the creative team, what it does, it creates the digital arts. Like I have mentioned that we create reels, we create videos, we create posts. We also have our YouTube channel for where we create videos and we put our videos. We create shorts, YouTube shorts. So basically we have a branding of Google branding. So we get content from Google and we have to use that content only. Like they have specific fonts or they have specific color themes. So we have to use that things. And using that things, we help our event management team as well as marketing team.
So the short experience which was asked there, I design YouTube thumbnails basically for videos.
Yeah, you can use that. Thank you.
One last thing, if you still have any doubts, you can reach out to us on our social media platforms. You can reach out to us on Instagram. Our username is GDSC MPSTME Shirpur. So if you still have any doubts, you can reach out to us there and we will solve your queries. Yeah, you can also find the contact us section in our website too. So if you have any queries or doubts, you can feel free to reach out to us anytime. Thank you.
So let us have a very big
Thank you.